Welcome to Spectre Calum. Today we delve into the life and legacy of one of the most beloved saints in Christian history, St. Patrick. Known as the Apostle of Ireland, his story is one of faith, perseverance, and divine miracles. Through captivity, hardship, and divine calling, he transformed a pagan land into a beacon of Christianity. Join us as we uncover his journey, his miracles, and his lasting impact on the Christian world. St. Patrick was born in Britain, likely in the late 4th or early 5th century, into a Romanized Christian family. His father, Calpurnius, was a deacon and his grandfather was a priest. Despite his Christian upbringing, Patrick admitted in his confession that he was not particularly devout in his youth. At around 16 years old, Patrick was kidnapped by Irish raiders and taken to Ireland as a slave. This was a devastating and transformative moment in his life. He was sold into servitude and forced to tend sheep in the rugged, isolated hills of Ireland. During these years, he turned to God with an earnest heart, praying constantly and deepening his faith. One night after 6 years of slavery, Patrick received a vision from God. He heard a voice telling him, "Soon you will return to your homeland." Inspired by this vision, Patrick escaped from his captors and travelled over 200 miles to the coast, where he found a ship willing to take him back to Britain. His journey home was perilous, but through God's providence, he survived and was reunited with his family. After returning home, Patrick had another profound vision. In this dream, he saw the Irish people calling him back, pleading, "Come and walk among us once more." Interpreting this as a divine calling, Patrick began studying for the priesthood. He was eventually ordained and later consecrated as a bishop. With his heart set on bringing the gospel to the very land where he had once been enslaved, he returned to Ireland as a missionary. Patrick arrived in Ireland around 432 AD, determined to spread Christianity among the Irish people, who primarily practiced a form of Celtic paganism. Unlike other missionaries, Patrick understood the Irish culture and language due to his years in captivity. This gave him a unique advantage in communicating the faith effectively. One of Patrick's most well-known approaches was his use of cultural symbols to teach Christian doctrine. The most famous of these is the shamrock. He used its 3 leaves to illustrate the concept of the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, 3 persons in one God. Patrick also engaged with the local chieftains, gaining their favor and converting many. One of the pivotal moments of his mission was his confrontation with the Druids at Tara, the seat of the High King of Ireland. Patrick boldly lit the Paschal fire on Easter night, directly challenging the pagan festival of Beltane. The High King was so impressed by Patrick's courage and wisdom that he allowed him to continue his mission. Over time, thousands were converted, and churches, monasteries, and schools were established across the land. St. Patrick's life is filled with miraculous accounts. One of the most famous legends tells of how he drove the snakes out of Ireland. According to tradition, Patrick stood on a hill and commanded the snakes to leave, banishing them into the sea. While modern science suggests that Ireland never had snakes, the story is often seen as a metaphor for Patrick's role in expelling pagan influences and bringing the light of Christ to Ireland. One of the most significant surviving works of St. Patrick is his Confession, an autobiographical work where he recounts his journey of faith and mission. In it, he expresses deep humility and gratitude to God for calling him, despite his unworthiness, to be an instrument of salvation. Another well-known work attributed to him is the Breastplate of St. Patrick, a powerful prayer invoking divine protection, Christ with me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ in me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me. This prayer reflects his unwavering faith and reliance on God's protection as he faced opposition and danger. St. Patrick is believed to have died on March 17th, around 461 AD, in Saul, Ireland, where he had established his first church. His death was mourned by many, and he was buried in Downpatrick, where a cathedral now stands in his honor. Though never formally canonized by the Vatican, as the official process of canonization did not exist at the time, St. Patrick was venerated as a saint by popular acclaim. His feast day, March 17th, is celebrated worldwide, particularly in Ireland, where he is honored as the nation's patron saint. St. Patrick's story is one of redemption, courage, and unwavering faith. From a kidnapped slave to the apostle of an entire nation, his life is a testament to the power of God's call and the transformative grace of Christ. His mission laid the foundation for Christianity in Ireland, which would later become a center of monastic learning and evangelization for centuries to come. As we celebrate his legacy, let us remember his faith, his dedication, and his love for the gospel. May we too answer God's call with the same fervor and trust that St. Patrick displayed. Thank you for watching Spectere Caelum. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. May the blessings of Christ be with you always. Slán agus beannacht. Goodbye and blessings.